Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Raven's back. Tell your friends. So I've been on a summer break and now I'm back and I'm too excited and I don't even know what I'm doing with my arms. If we're just meeting, my name is Caroline Raven. I'm a full-time magician and YouTuber. And in this video, I thought I'd just break down what's gonna be in my show for the rest of the year 2023. A lot of people ask me, what do you put in a magic show when you go out there and perform your professional shows? So in this video, I wanna just be super clear, super open with the tricks that I've chosen for my 2023 set list. Before I actually share my set list with you guys, I do want to mention this week's sponsor, which is again my friends at Epidemic Sound, and they have just created this amazing service that's gonna make everything so much easier. Because when we talk about creating shows, creating magic, I want everything to feel like as seamless and perfect as it possibly can be. And I've been partnering up with Epidemic Sound for the past, I don't know, few years now, and they just came out with this amazing thing where they sound match to your video. I can't just tell you what it is, I'm gonna have to show you what this looks like in real time. All right, so we start by going to Epidemic Sound's website, and as you can see, you start here with the recommendations for my YouTube channel. If you just press anything, you're gonna see this player start right down here. So if you press this to the side, this is gonna be on your bottom right corner. You get this where you can choose a file, drag or drop. I'm gonna just choose one, this one. All right, so let's go to sound match. Look at this, Epidemic Sound is giving me magical suggestions. Let's try this one. Ooh, that's nice, huh? Okay, let's try one more and see. I'm already feeling it.
Will I leave behind?
It's also kind of cool. All right, so let's say you choose one of those. I actually want to do this one. Post-traumatic love disorder. That's me. Then you just press download and you just import this into your editing software and everything is good to go. So what's so great with this is that Epidemic Sound is actually gonna come with amazing suggestions for you. So one thing that I really like this for, when it's super fast transitions and when it's like card tricks and stuff like that, it's gonna look absolutely killer for you guys. And now you're thinking to yourself, oh my god, Caroline, that sounds absolutely amazing. How can I try that for 30 days for free? Well, there just happens to be a link in my description. Use that and you will try it for 30 days. I'm sure you're gonna absolutely love it because I have for many, many years. Moving on to my set list. All right, so first of all, they are gonna introduce me and I have a written introduction that is very, very to the point. Like, this is what I want them to say. I send it in advance, it's in my contract. I bring it to the show so they have it on a piece of paper as well. I always offer to send them to them again as a text message so they know exactly what they wanna say. Some people don't wanna bring up a piece of paper. Some people do find it better just to bring out their phone and read it directly from their phone. So I wanna make it super easy for them. And I don't want them to have a chance of just, you know, thinking at the moment of what to say about me because I've had the worst things said and you know, it's not great. If you want to know more about this, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below where you can actually see where Joshua J was doing a research thing about this and like how the introduction does matter. You're gonna love it. It's very, very insightful, so go check that out. So first we have the introduction. There's gonna be a music cue and I'm gonna be walking onto the stage with this music on and like pump everything up. And if there is a big audience and there's a line like an alley in a way in between the seats, I like running in from the back of the theater because I feel like that's just so much more fun. And the first trick that I do is either tossed out deck or upward rising card 2.0, I think it's called. So I either walk into the audience and have 5 people select a card, because that's what I do for my tossed out deck, or I walk in and have 3 people decide on 1 card each. The reason I do this is because I don't want people to be like scared or whatever for like when I interact with them, when I talk to them. So that's why I choose multiple people for the first trick. So I walk down, I talk to them, I want them to stand up, pick a card, and everything is just so friendly and like to the point in a way. It's a very strong effect. Both of these are very strong. Tossed out deck is stronger than upward rising card, and they both fill different purposes. I never put them in the same show. Like, they are too similar. I just want them to be like a good opener. I feel like that really suits me, and I talk to people and I can kind of pick on the audience, see what I can say, what I can't say. So that's the first one. And then when I have them all like kind of warmed up, I tell people stories about myself. Like, I'd say to people, my grandfather was a magician and my dad a politician. So lying on the job was always encouraged. And I make these jokes about my life so they can kind of relax. Sometimes I even tell them that I studied theology for 5.5 years. For some groups that works, for some it doesn't. Like, for some it just doesn't make sense to mention anything religious at all. So the next trick I do is Of Dice and Men by Tom Stone. And there's a video up here that you can go take a look at of me performing this trick at TEDx a few years back. It's a great video. It's so much fun. You're gonna absolutely love it. It's a great trick. Bring somebody up on stage. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell you. Go check it out and then come back here and see the rest of the set list. I'll wait. I'm not gonna wait. So I do Have Dice and Men, and the person who is still up on stage with me, I'm gonna do Sheer Luck by Sean Farquhar, I believe it is. It's a great trick. It's a book test, and well, not really a book test. Well, we're gonna call it a book test for now. So I'm using the same spectator for 2 tricks because I want it to be super flowy. Since the person is already up on stage, I want to use them as much as I possibly can for interactions and for like funny moments, funny bits, and that just works perfectly for me because I'm a comedy magician. Yay! So it's supposed to be funny. No pressure, Caroline. You got this. So moving on. If this is a nice venue for like openness to like religious stuff, not like a church or anything. I don't really do like religious shows at all. Like, that's not my thing. But if I feel like this is an open enough environment to do so, I will do water to wine. And if I feel that it's not, I will be doing hydrostatic glass. You can see that on my Where the Magic Happens shows. It's on here on YouTube as well. I'm gonna link that as well, so you can go check that out. Beautiful piece, again, telling a story about my grandfather, how I got into magic. And then I just absolutely love the aesthetics of hydrostatic glass. Even for a corporate show, when people have been drinking a little or whatever, they absolutely love it too. Like, they eat it up or drink it up. I'm not really sure. They really, really like it, and I really like performing this trick too. So after that, I go into my absolute favorite trick to perform. Like, seriously, I just hired somebody to work for me, like, full-time, which is amazing. And we were walking through like all of the photos and videos I've ever taken, and I was like, so I see now what is my favorite trick. Like, I do water overhead, you know, with the slush thing over the head. I do that in every show I do. And there are so many photos of just this trick. So we should probably do a video of just talking about how great this trick is. Yeah, that's my favorite trick to do. So I bring somebody up on stage, we do the water overhead trick. I love that trick. And starting from last year, I've added a new closer, which is No Brainer by Bill Abbott. And it's so good. Like, it's so good. And I absolutely love it. It's an envelope prediction thing. There's a lot of gags. Everything's like built into the trick already. You don't have to do any customization, which is amazing. But it's so good. I've been doing this trick for a 1.5 years now or something, and it just kills every time. It is so good. It's a perfect closer for me because it's funny, and I changed some things in the music for the ending. Like, there, if you know the trick, there's a baby, and then there's a gag, and then there's an envelope prediction. So when there's the baby coming out, that's when I have the first outro music, like thank you very much, and then I realize, oh, they're not happy enough. And so then I do the envelope, boof, and this is a perfect way for me to enter my show, like a Superman in a way. So I'm like, boom, my name is Caroline Raven, and then I bring the envelope thing down. Thank you very much, you've been absolutely amazing, and I bow again, and then I run into the audience because I don't really like standing on the stage. I don't really know why, because I'm a performer. No, but I like to greet the audience where they are. I think that's a great way for me to end my show because it's so interactive and it's so fun. It's just amazing. So what's your favorite trick to perform? Mine is obviously water overhead, and possibly now even No Brainer, because that's a great trick. I do hope you enjoyed this video and that you were inspired by my set list, and I hope to see you guys around again. Take care, bye! I hate that I have a monitor that shows me how pretty I am. Okay, we're not pretty I am at moments.